I'd go out west someday and say, oh yeah, how do those elk bugle? And then everyone would chuckle and say, oh, he fell for the joke. But it is part of what they do in their rutting periods. And it's kind of a crazy sound. You can, if you're a really young bull, you make a sound like this. It's kind of, you're a year and a half old and you're kind of thinking, all right, I'm pretty big. And there's all these cows that are in their estrus cycle, so they'll make a sound like this. That's about as loud and as big as they get, and they walk her into the herd of cows, and the cows aren't impressed at all. But he doesn't know any better. I mean, I remember when I was 15, I was like, man. With all the old guys, I'm like, oh, dang it. Anyhow, this thing, you're probably thinking, what's this pacifier he's putting in his mouth? The hard part about elk hunting is you're trying to call these elk in. And when they come in, the whole woods vibrates. This is not even going to do justice to it. And something about that, all of a sudden your mouth goes dry. And you got this thing in your mouth and you're trying to blow on it, and you can't. And it sounds like, it sounds like someone's choking you. And the bull looks at you, and off he goes. It happens way more than I care to admit. And we edit that part out on TV. But anyhow, when a bull has his herd of cows, he's usually pretty quiet because why ask for a fight? But there's usually a whole bunch of other bulls around him who want to fight because they want his cows. So when they tell him, hey buddy, I'm coming in, we're going to throw down here, this is what it sounds like. I hope I could do it. That's what it sounds like. If you get enough of them that are really mad at each other, it becomes this crazy situation. You're in the woods and it's just vibrating with 4 or 5 bulls doing that, and there's cows calling to each other. I have no idea what they're saying. Like, hey, what do you think? Do you think we're taking over mom and dad? I don't know what they're saying, but it's crazy. And if you get a chance to go and do it, and I don't care if you go to Yellowstone Park in September, that's when it's happening, usually in September, last half of September, first week of October. It's one of the coolest things you're ever going to do. I mean, it vibrates so bad that I'm an experienced hunter, and I'll be archery hunting doing that, and I get so excited, I'll look down and I'm just like this, and my arrow's going in there, and I'm like, man, I'm glad he didn't come close enough because I couldn't have hit him under any circumstance. That's that exciting. So, thanks for everyone for coming, and I'll end it with one last note. Well, that's what happens when you get excited.